Nothing like a sauna to sweat out toxins. So I had an opportunity to put one of these things together. Now this sauna has infrared heaters. They'll go up to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The basic box just clips together and then you put the panels on. Everything hooks up to 110 volts, so it's pretty easy. This one's really well designed. It goes together really easily. This one's got a glass front so you can see what's going on in the room around you. When we got it all put together, I sat in here, it was about 80 degrees. Perfect for me, but this thing will go up to about 120 degrees. And it might even get up to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. You can really feel that heat coming off these panels. So if you've never seen how one of these home saunas go together and how they work, that's what we're gonna do right now is go through it. So it's all crated up in these little boxes. So we'll go ahead and start unboxing these things. That way you can see what you'd be up against if you had to put one of these together. Here's the back panel with the control box. And you gotta have speakers, right? There's some pretty smart design features on this thing. Every one of these pieces will just snap together. Some of these pieces will snap together in the wrong spot. We found that out, but they were easy corrections to make. This box has got all the heating elements and the control box. I was glad to see that it was 110 volts. You just plug it in the wall. Here's the bag of hardware. This controls the Bluetooth speakers. This is what it's gonna look like. These tape marks are where it's gonna go. Here's the bottom and here's the top. There's some louvers to let the heat out if you need to. At first, we thought the top of the unit was the bottom. And it'll let you clip the whole thing together. Yeah, the vents are supposed to be on the top, not the bottom. It is kind of neat how this whole thing just clips together. You just line the panels up and snap them in. I gotta say, nice touch though. It was a lot easier when we had to switch out the bottom with the top. Now we got that part right. Let's study these instructions a little more. We need to get the power cord outside the unit. So you just push it through this hole right here. And you got to do a little fiddling with the plastic part. But all that stuff just snaps together. We'll plug it in later. Here's the infrared heating panel. Pretty interesting when you examine it. These panels won't get hot enough to burn you, but they'll get to be about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I really like this edge detail. Everything fits together. Somebody was thinking, well, it's time to start putting these heat panels on. There's a hole behind the panel and then you fish it through to the bottom. Then it's got all the hardware so you can just bolt these panels right on. You fish all these wires down and they'll connect right underneath the seat. So when you walk into the sauna, you don't see any wires. Once you got the panels on, you just go ahead and screw them on. It actually did go together pretty smooth. Until we figured out that the left panel and the right panel were reversed. So we had to take it apart and put it all back together again. But since we'd already been through it once, it was a lot easier the second time. Now this sauna is dry heat, not the moist heat like I've seen before. There's no steam involved on this one. Now it's starting to look like something. So now there's 3 more heating panels that need to go on. We put these panels on before we put the seat in. Which of course is wrong. There's no way to get the seat in with these 2 panels there. That's no problem. We'll hook up the other heaters, then I'll show you how that seat goes in. It slides right between these 2 grooves and it covers up all those wires. Now all we need is the seat to cover it up. We'll put this seat in before we put these panels on. We'll have to take these off. We're gonna leave the wires connected though. Okay, we're gonna slide this seat in. Definitely can't do them with those panels in there though. It slides in nice and neat. All right, now we can put those panels back on. Now it's just about time to put that glass door in front. 1 piece at a time. It does fit like a glove though. So we'll clip everything closed. The door's nailed shut, so we need to start pulling everything off here. Now we can go ahead and put the handle on the door. The top one went in no problem, the bottom one was stripped. Played with it for a while and we got it. Now this piece came broken, I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out later. With the top on, we're about ready to try it out. Now we drape some of these blue lights in there. Kinda looks like the TARDIS from Doctor Who. This thing's all plugged in and when you open up the door, whew, it is hot in here. I think I'll come in, sit down, close the door. It's not too hot in here yet, but I better get out of here before it gets really hot. You can feel the heat coming out of those heaters. With the thermal imaging camera, you can see the heat coming out of these. Now I think I'll just close up the doors and see if any heat is leaking out of this TARDIS. Overall, it really looks like it's holding the heat in. So if you ever wondered how one of these home saunas went together, or how they worked, now you have a better idea. Well, I really appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.